10 seasons.
Let's go!
2K TV here with Anthony Davis.
Oh my goodness!
That one was so easy, so you better enjoy that, VC. But this year and all season long,
it's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Greg, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes. You want to earn the trust of your coaches.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Porter is out there with Green, and it's Owens in at the small forward.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Porter. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Green deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Beal. Green, no luck. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Rockets. This is the first meeting of these two teams, so he didn't know exactly what to expect. But he does know that he wants his guys to attack offensively. He feels their success on that end will dictate their success through the game. So, guys, we can expect them to be aggressive from early on.
Appreciate that, David. Interesting report there, GA. The team focused on what it can do offensively.
Bottom line, in this league, you have to score points. Sounds like they have a plan.
Yeah, well, you better not ignore the other side of the ball. It doesn't matter how many points you score if you get absolutely no stops on defense.
Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
Now, here's Owens. Last game we saw him score 32.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Here's the great, covered by Smith. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden and Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times, nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Well, yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right play. Porter passes to Owens. Back to Porter. Out to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown. That's good from Porter on the assist by Smith.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The great Porzingis trying to get free. The great misses.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Over in the corner, Green. Here's Owens. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's the great. He's got 5. Beal, the pass to the great. Hands it from downtown. The great's got 8 points. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Porter kicks to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Şengün with the bucket. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. And so it's Houston with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good. Şengün's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
On the court.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Oubre outside. Shot clock at 5. Another miss by Houston. Wizards leading by 3. The great passes to Gafford. Here's the great. Here's Alvarado. Here's the great. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Christopher, the pass to Oubre. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Here's Christopher. And it's blocked. And they get it back. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession.
Basketball.
Here's Bryant. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oubre outside. And he hits the jump shot.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's the great. He's got 15. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Oubre against Gafford. Oubre can't get it to go.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from the great. The great's got 18 points. Rockets trail by 7. Here's Christopher. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Smith left side. And the pass to Christopher from past the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Washington bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Alperen Şengün. Green is out there with Porter. Then it's Owens. Pass to Green. There's the triple. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
Rockets trail by 6. Pass to Owens. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Washington has gone 3 or 4 from long range in the game. And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
I now want to send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the great in the last outing against the Heat did more than get the job done. He scored 45 points, and his percentage was impressive, making a number of his free throws and field goal attempts. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin, we'll see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And it's Porter with the ball for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 11. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season. Timeout called the Rockets. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. To end the run, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat, in FTX Arena. The Great passes to Porzingis. Here's the Great. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And that's now 27 points for the Great.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He misses the free throw. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring load, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Back to Porter. Houston moving it around. Green, the pass to Şengün. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Porzingis. Richard, I know you've been to Africa. Your mom did a lot of great work there. How gratifying is it to see the investment that the NBA now is making over there?
Well, I look at how basketball changed my life and allowed me to accomplish so many great things. And the more people that have the opportunity to allow basketball to change their lives, you got Basketball Without Borders, you have academies in basketball, you now have the Basketball Africa League. It's great to see these opportunities extended to more people across the globe. That's why basketball is a global game. This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Green against Beal. It's Owens, top of the key. Back to Green. Kicks it to Owens. Just 5 on the clock. And Owens throws it down hard.
Oh, man. You know, a lot don't like him. Some love him. But I think we can all agree that Owens always puts on a show.
And the basket by the Great.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Green. Owens passes to Porter. Now, Green. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Wizards. The Great's got his 5th rebound in this one. That one doesn't drop. And the Rockets take it the other way. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Porter inside. Covered by Starks. Porter, no luck. Here's Washington now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. The Great. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
will make substitutions. So it's the Rockets now. It's an 18-point game. Here's Christopher coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Oubre can't get it to go.
Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
From deep three-point range, and again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Back to Green. On the wing, Bryant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. That's tipped. 3 on 3. Here's the great. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that. Green kicks to Oubre. Trying to end the drought. Washington with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's the great. Off target with his 3. Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Green. That shot off. Great D that time from Davis. Here's the great. The shot from 20 feet away. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And
41. The Rockets. 18.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from the great.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
They've got Bradley Beal, the great out there with time. Then there's Starks, and it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
The Rockets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Passes it to Green for the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Wizards leading by 22.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Green dishes to Smith. Shoots over top. Smith no good. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David thanks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
The Wizards have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Houston making a switch. Both free throws good from the great. What a job MP has done running the floor in transition.
Owens can't catch up. I mean, MP is wearing him out. Owens can't find a way to keep him in front.
The pass to Owens. Banked in off the glass. Owens has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Clever play there from Owens in the paint, navigating a little close range look.
Good, that's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here is Porter. He has 6. Ball stolen. Here's the great, guarded by Porter. Beal, the pass to Porzingis. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's the great. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Porter kicks to Owens. Back to Porter. 3rd quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Shot to stop the run. Porzingis with the rebound.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all.
Put it down! Wow!
My gracious, way to get up.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
5 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Here's Smith.
In the 3rd quarter.
The Rockets again can't hit. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. Here's the great, covered by Smith. Outside, Beal. Here's the great. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. The great's got 57 points. Greg MP has made a big statement with his play against Shep Owens in this one.
And there might be a lot of people swallowing their words who wanted Owens over MP out there. What a performance from MP.
1:14 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Owens. No good from outside.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Pass to Smith. He kicks it to Owens. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Out to the right wing. The kick out to Porter. Over Starks. Porter, no luck.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
On the wing, Starks. Here's the great. Fires for three. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Washington Wizards enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. We've got Oubre, and it's Christopher at the shooting guard.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you, or was it all work?
It's easy, really, to overlook the grind, but when you love the game, all those hours in the lab don't feel quite like work. At least not until you start getting a little longer in the two.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for the Rockets.
He hits the second from the line. Washington shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. And the basket by the great. And certainly Greg MP has done a lot of damage outside the arc in this one.
He's looked very comfortable from that range, especially when he sees Owens in front of him.
It's good. The great's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Passes it to Christopher. Here's Garuba. There's the pass to Keller. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Oubre with the steal. To the left wing. Lets it go from deep. A shot, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's the great. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
I mean, what is there to say about that finish other than wow?
Keller passes to Garuba. And some nice passing there by Houston. In the corner, it's Oubre. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal.
During his childhood, Hurricane. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They reported on tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that love every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps. And the execution was flawless.
And
right, everyone, bring it in. Great game last night. One of the best I've been a part of. Let's keep that focus and energy going in today's practice. Aim to be great. We're going to get a lot of shots today. I'm looking to get our shooting percentages back up in the next game. Let's break down into our shooting drills and get some quality work in.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Oh, ball back. Set up. Set up. Come get it. Come get it. Slow. Keep it going. Faster, baby. Just like that. Let's go.
Great practice today. Now get out there and put up some more shots.
See, you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Hey, he can ball up.
New to NBA 2K23 was The Theater, a mode where you and friends can take on the community in some themed challenges.
The player that can rack up the most wins in this mode shows variety and skill, and this winner had a blockbuster performance. The star of the screen is Seaway696. Across the city's affiliations, gameplay was heated all year long. The person who
Well, Doris, in these early games, it's always interesting to see which teams get off to a solid start.
NBA, there always seems to be some surprises. You have those teams that come into the season heavily favored to get to an NBA championship, and maybe they hit some bumps in the road. Who knows, new personnel, new coach. But listen, how you start can surprise you, but it's how you finish that matters most.
So here's the Clippers starting group. We've got Saban Lee. He's out there with Paul George. And it's the great and it's small forward. And here's Young. Pass to Matthews. Here's Page. Here's Matthews. George defending. Matthews misses. Here's the great. 4-3, pure from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Matthews. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here's Page. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the great. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Here's Young. Oh, that's offensive interference.
The basket will count.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's the great. Uses the glass on the layup. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011, the trade of CP3 to the Clippers. It started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Now here's Young. An elite offensive player, averaging just over 33 a game. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Gill. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They haven't looked like themselves the last few possessions.
They haven't. This is when they really need to be patient and get a clean look.
Now here's Griffin. Last game, 26 points for him.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now? Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's Matthews. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Pass to Gill. To the paint. The great with the bucket. 12 points for him.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Page. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Here's Griffin. The Clippers grab the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Zubac. And it's good for 2.
They're really working the paint now.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Dedmon's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Gill. Middleton is checked in for Paul George. And Joseph is subbed in for Lee. Now here's Washington. Launches a 3. The shot misses. Pass to Middleton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. Right wing. Back to Hayes. They need this. Rebounded by Joseph. The Clippers have gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's the great. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And Atlanta has possession. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. We've got 1:23 left in the first.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Hayes. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
And the Hawks call time here. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. Oh, nice finish from the low. Block, that one's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Look great with the bucket.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Pass to Payne. Out left to the wing. Hayes with it. Over to the left wing. Kept alive. Claxton can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Here's the great, and he drives in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Payne. 6 on the shot clock. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Clippers ahead, running away with it. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
We've got Clint Capella, Trae Young out there with Griffin, and it's Matthews in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you.
We can't forget about Young's in-between game. When he notices these shots are open, he's so good at taking them.
The great with the bucket. Well, Doris, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
And the Clippers have possession. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Gill. Outside Hart, down low. And it's going to be a 3-second call. George, he's checked in.
With Trae Young, he almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half of this game.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And the first one at the line is good. Gill's checked in for Dedmon. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Here's the great. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. 1:02 left to play in the first half. Pass to Payne. To the wing on the left. With the drive. Back to Washington. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Here's the great. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint. Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
.36 seconds left in the half. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hayes. Back to Payne. We've got 22 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Gill grabs the board. And they call the 8-second violation. Violation. Too much time getting it up court. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
And so he hits both. Here's the great with 1 on the clock. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so...
The Clippers, 48.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's Atlanta's ball. It's an 18-point game. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. We've got Paul George, also Saben Lee out there, and it's Gill in at the 4.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Here's the great. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. He's got 34.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
And Griffin slams it in.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Pass to the great. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Oh, big time drive and finish. Showing a little artistry on that take. I could watch moves like that all day.
Here's Matthews. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's the great, driving to the basket, and that one is stuffed right through.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Griffin. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
The great. And the shot goes in.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Page. Back to Young. Here's Matthews. George defending. 5 to shoot. Here's Griffin. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Here's the great. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Over to the wing. Outside Young. Oh, there's the alley. And the slam dunk by Capella.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket. And Clint Capella takes pride in his defense. He knows what he's on the floor for. He will never back down from a challenge and doesn't take plays off.
The great with the bucket.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Page. Here's Young. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Hart comes in for Paul George. The Clippers have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Here's the great. And the three-pointer goes. And with Capella in his defense, he's a vocal leader on that end of the floor, Grant.
Well, he will hold guys accountable in the locker room. Capella knows it takes 5 committed players to play great defense, and he wants everyone on his team to buy in.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, there's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product. Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. The Hawks have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Now here's Hayes. Give him 8 points now. Here's Page. 5 on the clock. Hayes inside, working on Dedmon. Hayes misses. Los Angeles has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Lets it fly. Misses off the left iron.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's the great. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Hits a three-pointer.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
44 seconds left in the third. The Hawks shooting at 45% of the game so far.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
At the line for Atlanta.
He misses the free throw. And the Hawks making a change here. Washington's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Thor, he's checked in for Dedmon. Here's the great. He's defended by Hayes. Here's the great. Second shot opportunity. Thor with the bucket.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
The Hawks have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Payne, he's open. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Payne's got 4 points this quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Here's the great. Defended by Payne. Pass to Thor. Here's the great. The 3-ball. Oh, did he get it off in time? He did. How about that?
Are you serious? That was incredible.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's Los Angeles firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Call off the Dogs. They've been completely dominant. We're headed for a blowout. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
New group getting ready for the Hawks. Capella, he's checked in for Claxton. Griffin comes in for Washington. Matthews, he's checked in for Hayes. And it's Young in for Payne. They've got Griffin, Clint Capella out there with Trae Young. And it's Matthews in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. To the left wing. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 4 rebounds now. Here's the great. Defended by Griffin. Back to Dedmon. Pass to Joseph. Here's the great. And yes! Another basket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Who poked away. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
So for the Hawks, Love is checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Griffin. And it's Martin in for Matthews. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's the great. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Martin against Hart. Martin misses. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Hart. Here's the great. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And for the Hawks, they're shooting 40% so far in this one. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Pass to Dedmon. And here's Hart. He's guarded by Martin. Here's the great. And too long on the shot. Well, Grant, I know you collect art, so we've been hearing all about these NFTs that teams and players are creating. I'm going to need a little instructional here. What's it all about?
Oh, BA, first of all, memorabilia and collectibles have always been around. But yes, NFTs have taken it to a whole nother level. And yes, I do have an NFT. I don't fully understand it, so I can't explain it to you. But I know it's the next big thing, that's for sure. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the great.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
From deep, Johnson. The shot no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's the great. Oh, another one falls. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Johnson. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
From outside, off the mark. Now here's Hayes. To the right side. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. So long and good.